Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. I will be your host, Thrones, bringing you another role-playing build named the Firesong Druid. My builds in a nutshell are role-playing builds intended specifically for a niche casual playstyle, questing around and all around normal content. It is not made for veteran content, it is not made to min-max, nor is it made for any type of difficult content or veteran dungeons. You do not want to go with these builds into trials, you do not want to compete with these builds. These builds are intended specifically for casual players and role players and questing around, and that is it. Nothing above that. The Firesong Circle is the oldest and the most hostile of the three prominent druidic circles in the Stress Archipelago, whatever you pronounce that, where they live on Yiflone, where outsiders aren't welcome. Their region is centered around the island's volcano, Mount Firesong, where they hear Yifri's voice in its relentlessness. And now, for the build. For the character, we went with a Breton, again, because Bretons and Isle of the High Isle, we're Bretons and stuff, yeah, Breton, Druid. We're going with a more quote-unquote volcanic type of druid, as much as I basically tried to figure out. The reason why I'm making this one is because I got the helmet and I liked it quite a bit. You get it by just completing the Welcome to Gallon achievement on Gallon, which you get by going out to Gallon. Simple as that. And the rest of the outfit, you can't even get it as motifs, so everything is tied to the sets themselves. Anyways, back to the character. I went full Magicka because we are quote-unquote Druid, technically, even though there's nothing Druid about it, but you know, it's still Druid. We went Magicka, and we're using the Thief Stone because, you know, why not? And I'm also using Citrus Fillet for some reason. Oh yeah, it's a food. I don't want to go with the beverage. Yeah, because of the sets and everything. For the stats, nothing major, nothing minor, it's basically role-playing build, so we're not trying to min-max, we're just trying to have fun. And yeah, the concept. Druid, Dragonknight. We went with the Dragonknight because of the volcanic theme and the fire theme around that, so yeah. For your, or mine, gear, yeah. The main gear we're using is Gourmand's set from the new upcoming DLC of Firesong, and while you have a food buff active, your critical damage and critical healing is increased by 13%. Because we're on Magicka, we are going to rely a little bit on the light armor instead of the medium armor, and I liked the aesthetics. The only reason why I am actually wearing the set is because I'm relying on it for the fashion itself. Oh yeah, these tattoos are also Firesong, so fit really nicely. Where was it? Oh, men's robe. Yeah. For the second set, I'm going with Dummy House because every time you deal damage, you create basically a giant ring of fire and rocks, which slaps nicely with the volcanic theme. And on this one, I forgot to mention, we are trying to not rely on quote-unquote Daedric sources of being, you know, Daedric related with summoning meteors or something. We're trying to go a little bit more on the nature side, but the volcanic type of nature, like volcanoes and stuff. And for the third set, I'm going with Red Mountain. I transmuted in mine into Bloodthirst because I'm a PTS and I can, but this usually drops in medium armor. And if you don't have any problems with actually going with the medium set that drops from this island, which also comes in the same fashion, that would be Phoenix Moth, which healing yourself or an ally grants you target minor courage and minor force. However, the problem with this set is it only works when you heal missing health, basically. It doesn't work when you're overhealing as much as I tested around, which isn't a lot actually, but yeah. But it's definitely nice looking. However, because I'm wearing a robe, it can actually hide out the pants I'm wearing currently, or I guess maybe the belt as well. If you're going with Oakensoul's ring, which also has a volcanic stone for Firesong, You can actually wear this one as well for the whole build, but in my case I'm just gonna go rock with Dummy House because I like the rocks and everything. The red mountain we're using for a little volcanic thingy, drops a little bit of lava on the enemy. It fits really nicely for the whole aesthetics. For any alternatives, I guess the same alternatives I can offer as I did actually on the Druid build itself, so anything, you know, you can try out. Maybe Grothgar, Infernal Guardian from City of Ash 1, and this Infernal Guardian actually could fit because it is basically a plant thingy, you know, plant giant thingy. I forgot what the name was, and it was on fire, so, you know, it could work, considering we're also using one of the skills that's a shield, so it could fit nicely. And if you also have the arms pack for it, that would go even better. Maybe wear the shoulder piece of it and the arms pack for the weapons, but I don't have them, so I'm actually relying on the Firesong ones. I'm also wearing it on both bars because, you know, role-playing build and everything. If you're trying to quote-unquote min-max as much as you can, maybe going with Firesong on the jewelry instead, or you don't want it on the staffs, you want it on your full body pieces, and maybe Run Mountain on your front bar or back bar, but front bar is better. And because it can only proc every 8 seconds, and it you know, scales off the maximum Magicka or stamina, but yeah, that's irrelevant. Maybe you're going with the back staff of Maelstrom, and yeah. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, alternative sets. You can try out Earthcore if you're going with a more bloody theme, but that's no longer in the Firesong thematic, so we're gonna skip that. Archdruid Devrik, yeah, still don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry about that. Yeah, that would be it basically for the sets. We're just this whole build was just inspired by this piece of armor and the fashion around it, because I like the rocky touches on it. It's really hard to find any rocky looking armor in this game, so yeah, I mean, Morag Tongue doesn't count, so because it's scales, it's not rocks. You can't prove me wrong. For the skills, we went with a very classical build. For the we went with the Stone Giant because we like the 3 giant levitating lava balls that's just circling around you, as well as a firewall circling around you. Then you go with another shield, which is more rocks circling around you. Yeah, you can get where the inspiration comes from. It's basically behind the character. We're going with a Breath of Fire, and we're going with the Whip on the second ability because you know, this one costs pure stamina, and because we're Magicka, we're gonna get out of stamina really quick. So this one's mainly for aesthetic purposes. You know, I just cast it to look cooler and then just whip people with it, with my whip. On the back bar, I went with Burning Embers for a little bit of heals. Eruption, definitely a must-have for the more lava and whatever. Unstable Wall of Fire for more fire. Molten Armaments to get us to give us that major vitality and sorcery. And we also have Limits of Oblivion on both bars for more major prophecy and savagery. For the ultimates, I went with Fiery Rage for a Rain of Fire and Magma Shell. You could go with Dragonknight standard, but that gives us a big flag, and that's it tells you what faction you are. And since we are role-playing as a Firesong Druid, we're trying not to be too much aligned with them, so I'm skipping that one. And Dragon Leap is too dragony for us, so I'm skipping that as well. Maybe Meteor is also overrated. Yeah, I don't have any more alternatives when it comes to role-playing, honestly. Maybe the Barrier, I guess you can go with the Barrier. And maybe if you're going with another pieces of armor, maybe if you're going dual wielding on front bar, you can go with Lacerate, I guess. So, yeah. And let me just basically show the aesthetics of the whole build. When both Dummy House, actually let's go one by one. So this is basically Red Mountain. There it is, little volcano spitting fire on the enemy, really cool. And now, let's go with Dummy House. We need more enemies. Where's the enemies? Yeah, I don't see any enemies. Apologies on that. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go. Rocks and fire around us. Definitely fits the volcanic theme. For the CP, it's basically the same on every single character I use. More speed, more efficiency, more food duration, mount speed for running around. We're going with Wrathful Strikes, Fighting Finesse, Master at Arms, and Deadly Aim, because single target and direct damage. And for the red tree, I'm going with Health, Armor, getting Magicka per kill, and Stamina per kill. That's it. As for the fashion, as I said, the only pieces I am actually wearing is just the Yifri's arms crops, and the only reason why I'm wearing these is because I'm having Dummy House on my shoulders. Otherwise, you could technically like rock Gourmand's shoulders if you went with the Oaken Soul, for example, a ring for even more lore accuracy. But then you would lose Dummy House. But you know, Red Mountain, Gourmand, that get to know nicely. The shoulders definitely look nice, but the motif isn't even out on PTS, let alone the main game. If you have the Infernal Guardian arms pack, definitely recommend that. You can try out the Iron Atronach one, but that one already, you know, it's basically for, let's see, where is it? Here we go. It's basically a lava staff. It could fit really nicely. Scoria is definitely a overkill and too Daedric for a taste, so we are not going to use that one. Because we're trying to be natural. Another alternative would be Yifri's Will. Wait. Yeah, here we go. Yifri's. And just color it a little bit more reddish, or I guess, you know, easily. You could actually go with Yifri's. Doesn't look half bad, but you know, all the Firesong enemies I encountered on this map were a little bit more wearing the same armor as me. Just the helmet is a little bit better for them, because we're using a, I think, a unique type of helmet, I guess. I don't know how unique it is, actually, but... Wait, where's the enemies? I have no idea where they are. Nope, that's pirates. That's pirates as well. I guess it's somewhere around here, so I'll try to run away a little bit because enemies are attacking me and I don't like that. And I'm sorry about the terrible commentary I'm doing while searching for Firesongs. Yeah. But yeah, when it comes to the build, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Many other alternatives, I guess you can try out other types of druids, like you can go with the Ancestral Reach, but that's more witchy, and you can go with the Dreadhorn, that's more Minotaur-ish. This one's also more Reachmen worshipping Hussein. Then you have the Hussein one, you can go with the Ice Reach one, but this one's Ice Reach, so Lava definitely not gonna fit this one, sorry about that. You could try out maybe Ashlander fashion, or Morag Tongue / Ashlander / something. If you're a Dark Elf, that is Ashlander, thank you very much. You can go with a, I don't know, what is it? You can go with Wayward, basically for more Dwemer pieces, and this one actually could fit, technically, if you went with a Dwemer mount and, you know, basically a Druid or a Reachman, like, wearing Dwemer scraps and pieces what they found around. Yeah, that could work. Glen Moril's weird armor. You can go with Keptu Chief if you are a, you know, more Nord rather than a Bosmer. Black Drake definitely more naked, I guess. But yeah, let me try to find these enemies if I can anywhere. And I'm not having any luck finding any.
Don't just repeat yourself, stupid bird. Help me.
Yeah, there we go. Firesongs. As you can see, they're wearing the armor. Same armor. Even the colors. I do like the medium helmet though. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically the Firesong. Anything else I missed? Oh yeah, the pet. The pet is the Phoenix Moth, and you get it from completing the quest Guardian of Yvron. I did not do any of the quests, I just explored the island a little bit. I saw these guys, I was like, that would be a nice build, so here we go. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in... I don't know how many days, but I do have a storm-cursed pirate, quote-unquote drowned pirate, basically. Inspiration from the boss, storm-cursed marine. Yeah, a lot of lightning coming up. And a sea elf, probably, with water. Yeah. Avec moi.